So, my name's Clare Satchwell. I'm head of product at Vuzion. I'm here with Mark Brownell, who is global solutions architect from Microsoft. And we are here because today sees the launch in the UK of Microsoft 365 Business Voice. This is a massive opportunity for our partners. And at Vuzion, we've been working on this for over a year. We've not been able to tell you about it, which has been really frustrating. But what we have done is we've prepared everything you need to build a voice practice with Microsoft. So I'm going to pass straight over to Mark so he can tell you about the product.
Dave.
Thanks a lot.
Is now joining.
I appreciate it. As Claire has mentioned, my name is Mark Brownell. I'm over here from the Boston, Massachusetts area for this week. Pretty excited about the fact that we're having this opportunity to launch this product in the UK. I should begin by mentioning to you that Microsoft 365 Business Voice is only being launched in the UK and Canada effective this week, which is really a unique opportunity for you folks. And with that, let's just jump right into just kind of giving you folks just a quick rundown of the product. As you are well aware, we've had Microsoft Teams now for, over a little bit over 2 years now. And what we're doing is we're introducing a new solution that's an add-on to the Office 365 business subscriptions that is really principally oriented towards providing rich calling capabilities. As Claire had mentioned, you folks at Vuzion have been working directly with Microsoft to help us in the development of this product for the past year. And the end result really is today. Today, we've made the announcement. Maybe you've seen the blog post that Microsoft put out there regarding the product. And like I mentioned to you, it is squarely oriented towards the business queues. It's an add-on to them. And what it is, it's really a phone system that's designed for Office 365. The benefits really are right here in these 3 pillars that you can see, which I'm going to do a double click on each one of them. The first one being an all-in-one communication solution, providing an easy and intelligent calling platform. And lastly, if not most important, it's delivered from Microsoft's cloud, which is providing that trusted environment to be able to provide end customers the confidence in terms of being able to provide a cloud-based solution, but also the fact that it is global in nature. Let's talk a little bit about each one of these. The first one, all-in-one communication. When we started the research for this product, after roughly 300 plus customer surveys across a couple of countries, we've noticed that certain things have bubbled up in terms of the development of the product. The interesting thing, though, is that it really is oriented around small businesses, but it does leverage a lot of the technology that's found in our enterprise-grade product. What this all-in-one communication solution provides, you're getting everything, calling, chat, meetings in a single app. You're getting built-in audio conferencing, which gives each individual, their own dial-in number for each meeting that's integrated into the online meetings experience. And what's nice about this is you're being able to do this work all within the one suite, leveraging the Teams client. The second pillar around easy and intelligent calling is really providing, that easy communications where you can call from anywhere on any device. The simple examples that I'll use, you can see them on the screen, be it a mobile device, being iPhone, Android, or PC, it could be a Mac, and you notice that there's handsets there. Because this has been built for small, medium-sized businesses, we do have a full range of Teams-certified devices that are available that can be used. The other thing that's really nice about it is the fact that it's truly integrated into Office 365 and Teams. It's giving the quick one-click calling in meetings. You, in essence, can call any number, schedule any meetings, and join meetings from the single client. It's fully integrated with PSTN calling. So you have a feature-rich phone system that's built into the product. The last piece of this is really the fact that it's leveraging the AI-powered intelligence.
Is now joining.
And what this means, in essence, is number one, first and foremost, is the automatic voicemail transcription that's provided in the product. But also from an accessibility side of things, we provide things like chat translation and real-time captioning within the meetings. The last pillar is the fact that it's delivered from Microsoft's cloud. Like I mentioned, you're getting enterprise-grade calling. This product is built on the platform that has been around for a number of years now, providing rich phone system functionality that gives you that enterprise-grade functionality and calling within the product. Also, it can be managed within Office 365. This is a clear benefit to folks like yourselves as resellers out there in the community working with your end customers, in that it really simplifies in terms of your ability to be able to build a practice and build a strong relationship with your end customers that are using Office 365 today, because everything is managed from a single admin console. Lastly, one provider. It really is about making it simple for the end customer to be able to acquire phone system functionality in the platform from Office 365 that they know and trust, and just simplifying in terms of expenses.
Is now joining.
With one low monthly price. This is a snapshot of the features. I encourage you, to definitely attend Vuzion's event, because they are planning on doing a demonstration of the product. But here's a list of all the features that are available within the product, and I can tell you that this is a feature list that includes all the features that we've done the research that are required in a simple phone system that's oriented towards small businesses. A couple things that I did want to point out, a couple features like call park, call forwarding, call transfer, call hold. They seem like simple features, but all available within the product. From the administration side, the key things that I'd like to point out is the fact that you do have number portability. You have multi-level automated attendance and call queues and IVRs that are available in the product, and simple things that you would expect in a phone system like music on hold, local numbers, and toll-free numbers.
One thing I was going to add at this point is one of the really big things for me is this attaches effectively as an add-on to business SKUs. So this is opening up a really big opportunity. Business Essentials and Business Premium are some of the most popular Microsoft Office 365 SKUs that we sell. And so those customers have the base SKU for this service. And so I think it's the size of the opportunity for me that's a really big thing. And also that it's so feature rich as well. When we talk about SMB,
is now joining.
When we talk about SMBs today, we're talking about this product is available for up to 300 users. So the same rules as the business SKUs apply. So that for me is why it's the announcement makes such a difference to us all.
Yeah, thank you for pointing that out, Claire. The other thing to keep in mind is that there are going to be certain scenarios where you might, principally it is oriented towards those SKUs, but customers that do have or have deployed enterprise SKUs that can take advantage. So you can mix and match is the point. The key message I want to make sure that you folks walk away with, though, this add-on SKU is very unique with this launch in that when you provide this to a customer, it includes three core things. It includes the phone system, it includes the calling, so basically the PSTN calling, their local numbers, and it includes audio conferencing. Very, very different from a lot of the other solutions that you've seen out there. And I should be clear on that. With the calling plans, it provides a domestic calling plan. There are options. What we're doing is basically giving customers options that they can take advantage of around the international calling. That's one of the add-on SKUs. The second add-on SKU allows you to be able to take advantage if a customer is, so for example, if they're using a BT or if they're using, a partner like a call to Teams or something like that, they can leverage things like direct routing. Very, very different than a lot of the other offers that we have, making it very, very simple for small businesses to acquire the functionality. The last thing that I want to highlight is the fact that, we're talking about small businesses here. A lot of them are still accustomed to using physical handsets. We know that the market is starting to move towards using headsets and mobile devices, but the reality is that a lot of small businesses are going to still need handsets. We have a full range of Teams certified devices for individual users or environments, as well as meeting room devices that are fully certified on Teams that Vuzion can provide. With that, that's
Okay.
all I had. Sure.
Okay, so what we wanted to do was open up for questions. I wanted to reiterate that we do have the Love Cloud Communicate on the 13th of November in London, which is going to give you an opportunity to see this product in life. But actually, the opportunity does start today. So we've got some questions, I think. So I think Chloe.
I can look at them.
It's fine. I can answer and Mark, Claire. So we've had one already. So it's saying, in order to benefit from this, do you and your customers both have to be subscribed, or does it work well with just the partner having subscribed?
So this is an end customer product. If you want to have the phone system as well, you can buy it.
I would encourage. I envision that a lot of you as resellers probably are small businesses yourselves.
But what I mean is it doesn't require. It's not peer to peer.
No.
So this works like a phone system that you would have a phone on your desk and you pick up and you dial anybody in the world. Yep. So this is not limited. This is unlocking the power of Teams for me, and this is the final piece of the puzzle that makes it true collaboration. So the customer or yourselves as a customer would have have Office 365 license, and then would add this as an add-on, and then that unlocks your ability to make telephone calls in Teams. Mark, is there anything you want to add?
No, I mean, please, as a reseller and as a Microsoft partner, I do encourage you folks to use it yourselves, naturally yourselves.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So a question that I can imagine quite a few of our resellers might have is, are you going to share pricing today?
We can, because the opportunity starts today, but we really do encourage everybody to talk to us, because by talking to us we can develop, we can work together to find the best way for you to take this product to market. So the main SKU, which is Microsoft 365 Business Voice, which is including a calling plan, is £12 per user per month, and that includes 1,200 minutes audio conferencing and phone system. There is also an additional SKU, which is Microsoft 365 Business Voice without a calling plan, which works with things like direct routing and call to Teams, and that is £7.50 per user per month. Now, the second option doesn't actually include the calling plan, so you would need to add that on, and we have options available to you for both of those. So that's something we can go into with more depth, but the two base prices for the base add-ons, so that's Microsoft 365 Business Voice with calling plan, £12, Microsoft 365 Business Voice without calling plan, £7.50.
So following on, sorry, Mark.
No, I was just going to add, I'm looking through some of the questions as well, Chloe. The question was around what SIP providers are available on this. So as Claire had pointed out, that second SKU is basically anybody that is capable of supporting or developing a solution that works around what we call direct routing can tie in a SIP trunk with that, with the product.
Yeah, I mean, what we're recommending is that we have Vuzion Core, which is our provisioning system. And so we believe that by actually choosing a direct routing partner that is actually working alongside us is going to give your customers a better service, and also give you the best opportunity to make margin, because at the end of the day, that's why you're in business. So what we'll be able to do is, when you reach out to our partner team, we'll be able to understand how you plan to launch this and how you plan to use the resources and what we can do to help you through that process. And we can go through the details of the direct routing options that are available to you.
So there's another question here, just for the benefit of the folks on the phone. You know, the website shows each user license includes 1,200 local minutes. What happens when a user consumes 1,200 minutes? Do all the minutes pool together for all tenant users? The answer is yes. The 1,200 minutes per user is pooled at the tenant level, and anybody that's a user that's been assigned as a phone system user participates in that pool of minutes. If all of the minutes are expended, that is what communications credits are intended for, basically as a failover. Our experience has been that 1,200 minutes should be more than sufficient for most businesses. But
yeah. And I think if we've got businesses that are using in excess of an average of 1,200 minutes, they are very good candidates for the direct routing, because we can make sure that we build a package that's actually going to deliver value. So I think, so basically, whatever the situation, there is a solution, and that's what we've done at Vuzion. Because we've been working on this for so long, we've recognised that different people and different customers will be at a different stage. You'll find that there's some customers that really want to move to Teams, but are tied into a telephone contract, and so that's why we're using call to Teams, and that's why that's an option that's available to you, and that allows customers with existing PBX systems to connect that to Teams and use the minutes from their PBX inside the Teams client.
So another question we received, is this a natural replacement for Skype for Business? It really is. I don't know if folks have seen the announcement, but effective in 2021, Skype for Business Online is going to be retired. I do want to emphasize the fact that there is actually more feature functionality, even from a phone system perspective, but also on the collaboration side within Teams than there is within Skype for Business Online available.
Have we got?
There's a question on how do charges work for international dialing. So as Claire had highlighted, there's from the first SKU, which includes the domestic calling plan, the options for international calling are one of two. The customer can purchase an international calling plan, or they can use communications credits and just basically use that as a bucket of minutes to draw against. Naturally, the second option is
448008620123 is now exiting.
Naturally, another option is to leverage direct routing through the partnership that Vuzion has set up to make available to you folks. Just looking to see if there's any other questions. Yeah.
I was going to say, in the meantime, if there's no more questions, I would see one more's come through anyway.
Right, so the £12 is recommended retail price. And so obviously you will receive your margin from that as well. So that is the recommended retail price to the end customer.
These are great questions.
Yes, it is really good.
Yeah.
So are there any more questions for now?
I was going to say, if not, and you think of some later on during the day, please feel free to reach out to the Vuzion team. Oh, here we go. the deluge of questions come through.
Okay, so is the margin? Yes, it is. So we are delighted, because I know there's been limited margin in the past for telephony. We're delighted to say the margin is 15%. And then there's another question. What is the available monthly minutes? So that, just to reconfirm, they're in the standard Microsoft call plan for £12. That includes 1,200 domestic minutes, and international is separate.
Do you want me to talk about the education SKU? So it is available on A1, A3.
Okay. And we've just got another question which we can see is, does a cloud platform Gold Partner get this free for internal use as part of our Microsoft partnership?
I honestly don't know that off the top of my head.
Okay, we'll find out.
The question on the education SKU, it is available on A1 and A3 as an add-on.
Claire, there's also a question come in that says, can you help with a migration from Skype for Business to this?
Absolutely. So there are a number of things we can do. So we have our professional services team that are literally primed to start working with you and your customers on this. So there's a migration approach, but we can help you by doing discoveries with your customers. So we want this to be really successful. We believe this is a massive change that's going to mean that this is part of, a significant part of our businesses moving forward. So our professional services and managed services teams will be available to help you. What we can do is, initially, if you want to understand how best to adopt this within your business and to build a voice practice, then if you reach out to our partner team, and they will be able to book a call with a voice specialist. And also, the other thing is to come along to the event next week. I can't push it enough, because you'll be able to see demos and see it in action in a different way. But whatever you need to do, just talk to us, reach out to us, and let us help, build this business together.
So following on, we've had a couple more questions come through, so I'm just going to go through them in order as they're coming through in the chat at the moment. So we've had someone, I think you might have already answered this one already, Mark, saying, can we use our own SBC to provide SIP services to end users?
Yes, you can, but it needs to be one of the certified session border controllers that are identified up on the other technical documentation, and those include companies like Ribbon, Oracle, Audio Codes, and there's a few others. You just need to validate to make sure that that product that you might be using is certified and it meets the minimum requirements from a firmware perspective.
Brilliant. And we've also had a couple come through in regards to asking if there's charity or non-profit SKUs in relation to this.
It's interesting because I do know that there are charity SKUs specifically for Teams and Office 365, but I would need to check. I'll take that as a takeaway and make sure we get back to the folks.
On the current price list, there aren't, but doesn't mean they're not coming. So we'll look into that.
It's interesting.
We can take it as one of our questions that we'll be doing as part of the panel for Love Cloud.
Yeah.
Does each end user get a DPI?
Yes.
Yeah,
So yes, and also so depending on how you want to set up, so if you were setting up a small customer, there is a really good wizard which actually takes you through that process, and as part of that process it takes you to the number porting, because a lot of the customers you have will already have phone numbers and they will want to bring them into Microsoft Teams. So you can either use an existing phone number and use the porting, or you can add a new number and choose your area code and add a new number, and that's included.
Yeah. So we're being asked regarding our details on direct routing with regards to Vuzion. I would definitely say it's something that we will be speaking about our Love Cloud event. So I would, because we're kind of running out of time here, I would definitely say if you've got questions about direct routing, please join us on the 13th of November.
And if you can't join us, we do reach out. So there in the email this morning, there was details of how to reach out, and one of our voice specialists can give you a call. We have been rather inundated today. I feel like this missing link is everything that everybody was waiting for. Yeah. And so from our point of view, our partners are so important, which is why we're sat here this afternoon, because we wanted to make sure you heard on launch day and you heard it direct from us. And that's why we're lucky to have Mark here.
Yeah, the only thing I'd like to add, Claire, is that everybody should understand that this is a unique opportunity for the folks in the UK, as well as Canada for that matter. And one of the reasons that we are only launching in the UK and Canada is that you folks have had tremendous success with Microsoft within the UK. And we felt that this was a great market for us to be able to test and be able to learn from mutually. So I'm sure that may be some of the folks on the calls questions in their minds. Why is it only being launched in the UK and Canada? It really is because of the success that we've had here in the market, and also to be able to mutually learn. Great question on the charity SKU, for example. These are things that we're going to mutually kind of learn as we go along, and we'll get addressed.
And just to add, guys, I've posted both links to the website and the launch blog. There's loads of information in there, resources, collateral. Get in there and take a look.
Yeah, so the Vuzion Partner Portal is the best place to find the information you need. We've curated the Microsoft content that has been provided for this launch. We have we've pulled that together in one place so that you can find, there's a practice building guide, there's loads of information. So go there, but do reach out, don't struggle, ask us questions. That's what we're here for.
Yeah, no, brilliant. I think we've just had one more question come through regarding, will Vuzion supply compatible desk phones? Claire?
Yes, we will. So desk phones, headsets, meeting rooms, all of those will be available to you, as well in the coming weeks, finance options for your customers.
Yeah.
And one last one, Claire, is this available in Ireland?
It's only available in Northern Ireland. It's not currently available in Southern Ireland due to Microsoft's choice to roll out in the United Kingdom and Canada only.
Brilliant, thank you. So that's everyone's with their questions answered. I'd like to say thank you very much to Mark Brownell for being a part of this here today, and obviously Claire for answering all your questions about Microsoft 365 Business Voice. Again, I will say it one more time. If you do have any other questions, please reach out to your account manager at Vuzion, or better yet, join us at Love Cloud Communicate on the 13th of November in London, details of which you can find on the Vuzion website. Thank you everyone for joining, and enjoy the rest of your day.